Today I'm going to be playing some ClanGen. I finally managed to figure out how to screen record video games, so I'm just gonna play a little bit of this. As you can see, I already made a clan. This is on the newest version, the update that was just like the 3rd or 4th of February, so it's very recent. The reason I already had a clan is because I went in and I made a very interesting clan for us to play with. But first, I want to just show my settings so that if you want to use the settings that I do, you can. I don't let anyone do deputy or mediators just because that's, you know, the choice that I make. I don't want cats to fade away just for like plot relevance. No one's gonna retire because of permanent condition. I think that's just a little bit mean to disabled cats. I'm playing in light mode just because it's fun. Of course, background, saving, mass extinction, all that jazz. Relationships, randomized relationships when starting the clan. No big deal. Affairs and mate switches, great. I'm not doing kits for same sex. I might later down the line, as well as no unmated having offspring, just because I have had some really bad luck in the past with getting too many cats because of those. And then interactions between former apprentices and mentors, nope. I don't care how age gappy that is, I am good. And first cousins to become mates or romantic interests. I might turn this on in the future if we're having a lot of trouble, but for now, no one's related, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just having it off. Here's the info for anyone that's interested. Remember to support the creators if you want to. And I'm playing in English, obviously, though it would be fun to play in German one day, because I do speak a very basic amount of German. I'm also playing in full screen, so that's fun. Anyways, let's get into seeing our clan. Okay, here we are. This is Petalclan. They are a pretty big clan. There's 10 cats so far, and a lot of them are young. And there's a very good reason that you probably saw it in the title. A lot of these kits are stolen. So, before we get into gameplay and going through like patrols and stuff, I'm going to introduce every cat and the elaborate backstory I made for them. So let's start with Ragged Star. Here she is. She is a senior adult, just 10 moons away from becoming an elder. I don't think she's gonna retire, especially not when she's got full 9 lives. She's got 2 apprentices here, which is very interesting. That just loaded in with her in the game, so I'm just not going to take them away from her. She's childish and a great fighter, and here is her leader ceremony. For as much as this says, you can pause and read some of this if you want to. Her relationship with StarClan is not the greatest, and they're actually a little bit upset at her for this. So let's look at her history. Yeah, I wrote a lot here. Her history before the clan is that Ragged Star, once Ragged Throat, was a warrior of Blossom Clan for many, many moons. She watched on with great annoyance and sadness as her friends and family had kits and mates. Unable to have any kits of her own, she grew sad and vowed. And oh, watching me edit in real time, and vowed that StarClan would give her at least one litter before she died. However, the prospect looked bleak, and her mate at the time, Yarrowbelly, thought that she was being too childish about a perfectly fine medical issue. I did not proofread, guys. I just click-clacked away. Okay. Ragged Throat never gave up on her dream of being a mother, though, and got some help of a friend of hers, Slate Clover, and her niece, Minnow Ripple, to kidnap and adopt a bunch of apprentice and kit-aged cats from different rogues, kitty pets, and loners. With these new kits, she created Petalclan and started to heavily defend her new life and choices. So, that is that. And I am going to, on her personal, have her not allowed to have kits, because that is her whole backstory. I don't think she'll have a mate either, but we shall see. Here is Slate Clover. So handsome. This very handsome cat. He is our deputy. He's a calm, great teacher. He's got an apprentice already. I love this coat. I think this is a new coat, or at least a new coloration of this. Very color point-esque. Just so handsome. And his little history is that Slate Clover had always been a loyal friend and supporter of Ragged Throat in her quest to have kits. He found that StarClan was cruel for denying her the one thing that she wanted, and while he never sought out to have a mate or kits himself, he was more than willing to help. Life in Blossom Clan was rough and exhausting, so the prospect of a new clan where he could be deputy excited him greatly. Slate Clover was always a calm and excellent teacher that never got to show off his skills as a warrior and mentor. If all that stood between him and a spot as deputy and mentor was a kit abduction, I don't know why I wrote kit twice, who was he to spit in the face of a loyal friend? So yeah, Slate Clover is very supportive of this and did help to abduct these kits. I think he's probably the one who did the most. So yeah, Slate Clover is 100% on board with what's going on here. Here we have Minnow Ripple, our medicine cat. She is a wise and fantastic teacher. She's got some new eye color. I think this is also a new pelt color. She's just gorgeous, and she looks exactly like Ragged Star, just a little bit different eye color. So amazing. Her medicine den is currently empty. She's got no herbs, but we will get her on a patrol very soon. Oops, did not mean to go that far out. Okay, her history is that Minnow Ripple was one of the medicine cats of Blossom Clan, the third to be exact. She was good at many things, wise in her decisions, and absolutely wonderful at teaching the kits and apprentices what to do and what not to do in battle trading and helping to gather herbs. However, her mother, Buzzard Flower, was less than thrilled with her daughter's abilities with herbs and always made sure to mention how useful she thought they were. The more that Buzzard complained about Minnow Ripple's skills and time as a medicine cat, the more Minnow Ripple confided in her aunt, Buzzard Flower's sister, Ragged Throat. They became quite close, both feeling alienated by family, and agreed to take kits together with Slate Clover. So, also a willing participant in this kidnapping is obviously Minnow Ripple. She thinks that this is the right choice, but is also kind of going to do this to slight her mother, because she's got a really bad relationship with her mother. So, relatable. Alright, so Stormpaw Paw is 10 months old. He's got gray eyes, which I love, and he's just very, very pretty. His history is a little bit shorter. Storm was originally the son of a loner that lived near Blossom Clan. He often would sneak away and watch the patrols of cats. The invisible bond that was created between him and the cats was enough to have him out there every day, ignoring the words of his concerned mother. When Slate Clover approached the young loner, he was always watching patrols. Storm... Let me reword that. Okay, there we go. When Slate Clover approached the young loner that was always watching patrols, Storm felt that it was finally his time to become something more. Much like him is Fogpaw, who was Fog was born into a group of nomadic rogues that sometimes traveled near places where Blossom Clan stayed. Many times he wondered what such a group of cats was like, and occasionally sneaked onto the clan's territory to find out. After being caught twice, he got better at hiding and watched from outside the borders. The day that Slate Clover was coming for Storm, Fog risked everything to reveal himself and desperately wanted to join, leaving behind his family who had no idea where he went. Possible plot for the future. Bramblepaw, who I love. Look at this appearance. He's very handsome. Bramble was a feisty little kit that was born to some kitty pets that could never, wow. I don't know where the never came from, but kitty pets that could be found near Blossom Clan's territory. He likes to watch the medicine cats when they went to gather herbs in the gardens, and sometimes talk to them, particularly Little Ripple. The more that she appeared, the more that Bramble thought longingly of becoming a warrior of Blossom Clan. While Little Ripple returned and offered him a chance to become warrior, he left without a second thought. Also, maybe if some kitty pets show up, they could be family of Bramble. Dusk Kit. Dusk was a young kitty that lived near Bramble's house. He picked up on some of the stories of clan cats and misspelled and other wild cats, but was far too scared to listen for long. When Minnow Ripple was coming to get Bramble, Dusk made the mistake of coming out to sea and was scooped up by the medicine cat without any regard for his own wishes. A little bit sadder backstory, a little bit less of his choice. Amber Kit. Amber was the daughter of a loner. So sorry. I inhaled wrong or something. Amber was the daughter of an old loner that lived near Blossom Clan for ages. She always loved her mother, even when her mother went out for long hours to go hunting. One of those times that her mother left, Ragged Thread appeared and whisked her away. It was only a short while for Amber to realize that Ragged Thread was not her mother, but when she did, she couldn't help but grow fearful. A little bit about this sense of dread, a little bit about this nervousness, just Amber Kit not having the best time. Snake Kit. Snake Kit is absolutely fun. Snake was always a noisy kit from the moment she was born. She was crying and mewing. It was no problem for her human folk, but always caused some grief to her exhausted parents. The one day that they place her outside in the garden to get a bit of relaxation, she goes missing. Scooped up by Ragged Throat, Snake made a happy addition to the clan and was surely not too missed by her parents. So while some parents of these kits might be frantically searching, others, like Snake's parents, might be a little happy that they don't have to have kits or a kit anymore. And last, we have Snow Kit. Snow belonged to the same large group of rogues that Fog did, though she doesn't remember that. As soon as she could, she went everywhere. Her thirst for adventure was eventually growing bigger than their camp, and though she was young, her cleverness was already enough to get her lost. Thankfully, the helpful paws of Slip Clover found her wandering all alone and guided her back to a safe place. So that is everyone's history. Now, some relationships. Here's Snow Kits. Oh, I'm gonna... this show dead's already off. Okay. Here. Just gonna go through these really quickly. Do with these what you will. Won't really mean anything for a little bit. Okay. And let's finally get into doing some patrols, shall we? Well, first of all, let's look at our Starcom cat, Melton Tuft. I didn't write her a history, but I really liked how old she was. Okay, I just realized that I recorded ahead, but I didn't record the audio. So basically what happened was okay. Basically I went on patrols, and you will see that. And we got some juniper berries and oak leaves, which was great. And the apprentices trained, and Bramblepot did great. I feel a little foolish for having accidentally not gotten the audio for that, so please excuse the fact that I am probably talking about this a little bit too quickly or not long enough. Yeah, so I'll probably just hold on. I'm just gonna cut the audio here. Alright, time skip time. I'm nervous. Ambercat has a stomachache, and Snakecat has a stomachache. How come? I'll go over that in a minute. How come you guys got stomachaches? You're just babies. You didn't do anything. I'm nervous. Okay, Ragstar has some really slick cover. I'm not gonna go over all of these, but I'm just gonna be looking for like some positives, which there are a lot of positives. And there are some negatives. Oof. Let's look where everyone is. Hanging in the Elder's Den. There are no elders. You're in the Apprentice Den. You're way too young to be in there. Slight Clover's in the Medicine Den. Wonder why. Let's look. It was Ambercat, right? Yep, stomachache. Stomachache. Let's go over this. Is mastering a battle move incorrectly. Good job, Snowcat. Playing mouse ball by themselves. You probably shouldn't be doing anything if you're sick. You're regretting eating the bug they caught earlier? That's why you have a stomachache, Amber Kit. Oh gosh. Dust Kit is talking to themselves. Okay, trying to entertain yourselves while everyone else is sick. Bramblepaw has been asking their mentor for more training. Okay, Bramblepaw, you ambitious little boy. You are definitely going to be Ragged Star's favorite if you keep asking her for more. Fogpaw wants to spend some time alone. Not as into it as Bramblepaw is. I get it. Stormpaw is having a hard time. I'm sorry, Stormpaw. I know that this is, you know, training is a lot, and you're training very hard. So, calm down a little bit, bud. Take your time. You will be a warrior in a moon. I'll get your full name, in which I'll probably go in and change a little bit of the names if I don't like it that much. I know that this is a lot of like changing aesthetics a little bit, but I just want to make it cohesive. I already have a name picked out for Stormpaw that I think would be great, so I want to add that. Minnow Ripple is interpreting an omen. What kind of omen did you get? Will it tell us? No. Okay. And your medicine cat den. Oh, you have 2 ragwort and 2 marigold. You gathered ragwort and marigold this moon. Oh, you will gather herbs on your own. That is awesome. That is really great. Will it tell us how to heal them? Maybe? Not sure. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Slit Clover is assigning cats to a hunting patrol, so, you know, maybe we'll go on a hunting patrol. And Ragged Star is heading to the dirt place. Wonder if she is also having a bit of a stomachache. Let's patrol. Gonna send out the same patrols to Minnow Ripple by herself. Okay. Branches of the oak trees start to green. She heads out to collect some leaves. Oh, some oak leaves and some elder leaves. So, as a basic infection preventing herb, oak leaves are useful for nearly all injuries, or various scrapes, cuts, and injuries. So, some elder leaves behind them for easing sprains. Great. Minnow Ripple doing the absolute most. And let's see everyone else. You know, maybe let's go on a hunting patrol because they said we were organizing some. It starts snowing after the patrol sets out trying to get something from the fresh kill pile. Oh gosh. I think Ragged Star, because she's leading this patrol, would definitely turn back. She got all these kits. She doesn't want them to die. She would most definitely not sacrifice their lives in any way. So she is going back. Do a little save here. And let's go. New. Oh gosh. A lot of stuff. Okay. Ragged Star rests their muzzle on Stormfur's head and claims them to be a full warrior Petalclan, honoring their dedication. I'm going to rename Stormfur. Okay, I'm glad that this shows that the cat's involved. Ragged Star stands above all and proclaims that Fogpaw shall now be Foghail, honoring their loyalty. Foghail is a cool name. Ragstar got a runny nose. Amber Kit's got no more stomach ache, just like Snake Kit. Stormfur wasn't looking where they're going and tripped over a small trunk, spraying their paw. Good thing we have some of those elder leaves. So here are some relationships. Looks like there's a lot of negative ones this moon. Maybe no one's in a good mood. Snake Kit having a good time though. Okay. You are in the medicine cat den. Ooh, some cobwebs. Snake Kit was giving Juniper first their stomach ache, the wrist associated lowered. Okay. Same with Amber Kit. Ripple gathered dandelion, mongrel, and cobwebs. Stormfur is injured. Very interesting. Okay, Stormfur is going to be Storm Gaze because I wanted these gray eyes, these like cloudy gray eyes, to be the selling point. And Foghail I will keep because Foghail is pretty. So let's look at everyone. He's pondering recent dreams they've had. Perhaps from StarClan? Why are you sick? Oh, you got a runny nose, I forgot. Maybe they're having some StarClan dreams. Maybe StarClan is trying to go, give those kits back. You didn't need them. Maybe Ragged Star's not gonna listen. Slight Clover is gossiping. Okay, bud. Ripple feels a sense of dread. Maybe she's also picking up on these StarClan dreams. Stormgaze is dealing with a bee sting. Poor buddy. Not fun. Foghail takes a long walk on their own. You can leave camp by yourself now that you're a warrior. Do what you want, and you're lonesome. And Stormgaze is still loyal. Okay, sometimes it says that their mentors taught them to be a certain way. So, great fighter, great fighter. Guess we know who is doing our border patrols. Bramblepaw is ambitious still. And you're spending a lot of time grooming. Probably because you got long fur and you've been doing a lot of training. Dustkit is one moon away from being a warrior's apprentice or medicine cat apprentice. Don't know what he'll choose. And he thinks that he's going crazy. I can understand that. You know, given how you were kidnapped, I can understand how you think you're going a little crazy. Amber Kit is playing mouse ball by themselves with your stomach ache on. You're having a great time. Snake Kit refuses to eat the herbs that the medicine cat has given them for their tummy. Oh, Snake Kit, you got your stomach ache away, though. You're fine. You ate the juniper just fine. Maybe this was quite difficult for her. Maybe she didn't want to. I can understand her being skeptical about getting herbs. Maybe she might want to become a medicine cat. All this time she spends around herbs not wanting them. Snowkit is nervous for your apprentice ceremony. Oh, you feel nervous after watching all those warrior ceremonies? Don't worry, you still got 3 moons to go, buddy. You'll be just fine. Let us patrol now. We are missing somebody because they're sick. You're also sick, but you're doing just fine to patrol, I guess. Herb gathering. The plantain plants have reawoken, and Ripple plans to go gather some of their leaves. Excellent. We got some and some Molian. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't quote me on that. So the deep green leaves, the new leaf, are good. I guess Ripple finds a bunch. And we're getting our herb stores stocked real well. How about we do a little bit of splitting? How about you guys go train? Touring through the territory, Ragged Star spots a thrush and begins to quiz Burmapaw on the best strategies of catching it. Okay, Burmapaw, don't mess up. This is what you were training for. Burmapaw tests the wind. They correctly identify that because of the wind, they need to approach the thrush from the side. Ragged Star prefers complimenting them on how much they've learned. Oh, these two are having a wonderful relationship. I'm so pleased. I am so pleased. These two might not be having that good of a relationship, though. Let's see. Let's put them on a border patrol. They're both pretty good. So, Slate Clover spies a rabbit on the other side of the Cicada clan border. A tempting opportunity to be sure, but it may not be wise to hunt on another clan's territory. We're just not gonna do that. I don't think that Fog Hail would test our luck, especially not with Slate Clover, being so nearby. Not gonna make any enemies. I think let's do one more moon, and then I can stop the episode. So, one more moon. Duskpaw is now an apprentice with Foghail as the mentor. Red Star's running nose is gone. Snowkit got a running nose, poor dear. And Stormgaze have recovered from their sprain. Everyone's having a hard time and a good time, I guess. It's a mix all around. Oh, Ragstar sees that Barrelpaw's piece of prey looks tasty and asks if they want to swap. They agree and say that they like that one better. Oh, they're having a great time. And then Slate Clover does the same thing with Ragged Star. Oh, and Immerkit and Snowkit are having a good time. Oh dear, this is lovely. And Stormgaze and Foghail eat some prey together. Adorable. Oh, and Snowkit shares a joke with Dustkit. And Minerable and Amberkit chat all day. Despot and Minerable share some prey. I'm glad that people are getting along. Ignore these negative interactions. We're just going to be looking at these really sweet, positive ones. Let's see how everyone is today. Ragastar is feeling quite lazy. You are a clan leader. There's plenty to feel exhausted by. Slate Clover wants to spend some time alone today. I get it. You don't have an apprentice anymore. You have all the time in the world to relax. Venerable is staring off into space. I wonder why. Let's check out the medicine cat then. Oh, wow. Look how full. Let's see, okay, giving some juniper berries for that running nose. Giving some dandelion for that sprain. Gathered some betony and poppy. I don't know what betony is. I do know. Maybe betony is... Maybe it's this. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Maybe it's that up there. I'm not sure. Anyways, we've got some good herbs. I think it's very interesting that they can care for up to 21 clan members, which is great. Okay, back to the cats. Stormgaze, you are feeling better now that you have no longer a sprain. agrees with a clanmate if only because they're friends. Who are your friends? You like everyone. Oh, except Snake Kit, looks like. Yeah, you like everyone, so I guess you're agreeing with people. You're agreeing with everyone but Snake Kit. Because everyone seems to be your friend. Foghail is talking to themselves. Okay. And you just got a new apprentice in Dustpaw. That must be exciting. Cannot wait to see you guys off together. Bramapod is feeling proud of themselves. You should be. You and Ragged Star are having some really good relationship. I know that it's only so little, but they didn't have that much to begin with. Oh my gosh, and your relationship with Stormgaze is at platonic love. That is excellent. Despal is talking to themselves. How do you feel about your new mentor? Okay, you like, respect, trust, a little bit comfortable. All around, pretty good choice. Imbricate is sharpening their claws. Okay, getting nervous. Ready for a fight. Snake Kit's in the medicine cat den. Is this how you're telling me that you want to be a medicine cat? Because you are spending a lot of time in there. You're not sick. You spend a lot of time around herbs. Maybe Snake Kit is a medicine cat apprentice. Who knows? And Snow Kit is annoyingly older cats, and you got a running nose, so you're in the medicine cat den. Oh, poor dear. Are you annoying Minnow Ripple? Are you annoying her? Oh, you're the only one who's in there. Okay, lots and lots of cats to work with. Let's start with our herb gathering mission. Greenleaf is truly the best time of the year to be a medicine cat because the world is so full of flowers and green growth. Yes, it is. Minnow Ripple heads out to gather fresh goldenrod for the stores. If lucky, there might be some marigold. Ooh. Yes, we got both. There are many stems, snippings. Yeah, it looks like we were able to find a little bit of both, which is great. Okay, you have an apprentice, and both of you, and Despot and Foghail, and we're gonna just put them on a training. I know that they're on a lot of training, but I just want to get up their skills. And both of these guys are great fighters. Slugclave is the only good teacher, but I want these two to go on maybe another hunting or border patrol. So let's go on the patrol. So Ragstar sets up cats to practice together. Bramapal and Dustball sit in the back, hiding their lashing tails as they plan their prank. You guys are pranking together on Dustball's first day, too, in training. Oh no. You guys are getting up to no good. Okay, so this isn't what teamwork is supposed to be used for. Ragged Star admonishes them, but neither apprentice can take it seriously while they're upside down. How'd you guys get upside down? Well, it looks like at least this patrol was very exciting. And we're going to add both of these two into maybe a border patrol. You guys find a kitty pet who is interested. They banter with the cat, making them feel more welcome. Oh, I wish we knew if it was a young cat or an old cat. But it's a kitty pet. Maybe it's a kitty pet looking for one of their kits. Slate Clover is going to... I think Slate Clover is going to take over and be like, nope, please go. Oh, your clan's reputation towards outsiders has worsened. Oh, it tells them firmly that they don't want newcomers. Could we see this reputation somewhere? Like, is there... like... I wish there was a way to see. Anyways, I think that is all for this episode. If you're interested, I would love to do this a little bit more. And here's our standings at the end. Here's where everyone is. We've got 2 new warriors, a new apprentice, and 3 kits that are probably all going to be made warriors or apprentices in the next episode. So, thanks for watching, I guess. Yeah. Have a good day. And I'll see you guys, I guess, in the next episode.